Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of June. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, then check your other placements. Your messages could be there. But if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So, okay. This is interesting. You were once a couple with this person. You're not, right now, possibly not talking. You both went your separate ways. Somebody might have something blew up. Here we have the male, and here we have the female. Now, I mean, these roles can be reversed, but this is the way it's being shown to me. The male is, I feel, reflecting on what happened, because we have the Five of Swords over here, and this is looking back at a battle. It's looking back at an ending, or the way something ended. It is having regrets for something that happened. Okay, and here you see, interesting, that it comes with this Page of Swords, who is attacking somebody. So I kind of get the impression that because this person has a really hot temper, somebody just exploded. And with this blind man here, the other person, they didn't see it coming. Maybe the person themselves didn't see it coming. Maybe something happened and they just blew. But this person is attacking this blind man. So it's like maybe the other person doesn't really understand what happened, or just wasn't expecting it, you know. But whoever was, I'll use the word aggressor in this case, because they did bring this on in such a way that it was like an attack, okay? It's something that happened real quickly. And if you were that person, you are now regretting it and wanting to make peace. If not, it is the other person who's regretting an action or words they said and wanting to make peace with this situation. This person is feeling very alone, very lonely, possibly missing you greatly. And this is all really interesting because we have that Five of Swords here. This is what happened. It's after, and it's reflecting on the end. And we have here, in the mind's eye, Five Swords. Reflecting, remembering the battle, what took place, what was said, regrets. This card here is actually a card of wanting to make things better. At the time, possibly, or maybe even now, this person, in the past, they were maybe unwilling to admit to something, you know. That could have been what happened. But whatever this was, this person wants to call a truce. That's what I want to say, a truce. And if, you know, indeed, somebody is not talking, it could be somebody who has a large ego. Yeah, and whatever it is, it takes strength and courage, possibly, to try to resolve. This person may have to bend, because this can be a card of having, how would I say, we're unwilling to bend in the past with regards to something. So that is possible. We know with what we're seeing here, that this person wants a new chance. We also have the Ace of Wands here, so they want a new beginning. They want to reopen the door and call a truce. And to do this, it does require courage and strength. We see it could be your energy, or you could be dealing with another fire sign, but I have the Lord of Shields here. And his thoughts are scattered. He's trying to open a doorway. We have the doorway, the archway here, or wanting to pass through it, but he has this huge obstacle at his back, and he doesn't know how to get through or pass through or get over or around that obstacle. And I feel the obstacle, well, I mean, it could have something to do with the ego, but I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with that Five of Swords and whatever it was that upset him back here to begin with. But he deeply desires to get to find a way through that doorway, to open that window of the Ace of Wands and step through. It's his desire, but he's seeking the wisdom on how to do that. His thoughts could be all over the place. We see that, see, I have the King and the Queen, and I see the Five of Wands here. It speaks to conflicts. Again, this is a conflict that happened between these two people, because now it's next to the Queen. Something that escalated. Somebody's emotions maybe got the better of them. It maybe is difficult for somebody to keep their feelings, or it was difficult for them to try to keep them under control. Or they know that they have to do this. Maybe they've got a lot of things they want to say, because here they're fantasizing. They're fantasizing about a conversation, about an upcoming event that they would like to manifest. It's here. To find a solution to the problem. But will they be able to keep their emotions in check? They're definitely not going to let everything out in the open until they're sure that the other person is on the same page as them, okay? Until they can trust. And you see, they're lacking the confidence to be able to manifest this union. They want to, but they lack the confidence, I feel. Two of Cups. Cooperation, union. This is love. This is a reconciliation. This is a renewal. This is something that would go the distance. Yeah. This could be awakening, or somebody that has had an awakening to the depth of this connection. Okay, this is soulmate energy. Now, it could have to do with somebody's belief that upset back here. And here we have the Emperor, and he's looking to the past, and he's like a sense of foreboding. It kind of carries me over to this energy. You've got that hawk or whatever it is up here, hovering overhead, waiting to scoop down and grab a sheep or something on this image. It's like guarding what you have, or being able to, and they're going back and forth with this idea, you know, whether they could have this or not, I feel. Whether they could restore the order here. Maybe even whether they would be at risk to lose something here. Or maybe they are, yeah, maybe they are of two minds, which it feels that they are. Again, you have these birds overhead, almost like they feel threatened in a way, about, again, this could be about guarding what they have, because he's on the inside counting his coins and somebody else is on the outside looking in, watching them. So there could be a fear of loss here, you know, whether that was material or emotional. They might fear getting hurt again. They might fear putting effort for nothing. They could, maybe there was a lot of arguing in the past. Maybe this is about, because I have this Five of Wands repeating, it could be mind games. This person might feel, and maybe that's what that was about. Maybe they feel the other person was playing mind games, that they couldn't trust what they were telling them. Maybe something was said, you know, and they just reacted. They thought perhaps the person would drink from the cup and then leave, is what they thought. That they thought that they wouldn't stay for the long run, and this may have hit a sore spot in this person, and they reacted. And that exact spot is what they need to watch out for, should they be able to manifest this this conversation they want to have, this meeting in the future. And this is what they're wondering, possibly. In the future, there is a huge life-changing event coming in. The Tower sits here, and the Tower is not always bad. The Tower can be a good thing. Studying a relationship. So this has to do with this relationship. This person is unsure, and the question is always, what do I do about this connection? Because there's this deep bond still, this deep connection still with this person. But there's trust issues, because we see it here in the Eight of Love. So they're looking at the coin, you see, studying it, holding it close, indicating how much this would be valued by someone, okay, by the person here. But there's uncertainty in this card. You know, doubts. Will the person stay? Will they, 1 minute, I'll be right back. I've got a dog who's got a sore leg. 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so the question is, like, what is going to, what decision? It's about a decision. This person's trying to decide on what to do with this couple here. Will there be a new beginning? Because there's a baby here behind. So it's like the baby, the new beginning. This decision here is what is suspended. It's where there is doubt. but it is something that is very much valued and would indeed be life-changing. Yeah. And this queen here, she is very intuitive. It's like she really, I feel like these two people really feel each other. And I think it's like she knows something's not right and about this situation that has happened. Yeah, I mean, this can be her reflecting back to what happened as the blind man. And she's just like sitting back waiting, because intuitively she knows perhaps that the timing might not be right. And so she waits because she doesn't, because the other person attacked her, you see. She doesn't know why. So she waits. She knows something is not right. And she waits on them. And they are studying the idea of coming around, but they're afraid. They lack the confidence. Clearly, communication is needed between these two people. It's what's missing. And for this communication, somebody, because somebody has a belief, you see. That's what it is. They have a belief, but it could be that the belief is built a lot with this 7 of Cups here, is built a lot on imagined things and lacking facts. And so a conversation needs to be had to go and get those facts. But because they're imagining this and that and this and that, and all these imagined things make them emotional and can spark them. And this is what they need to keep in check when they go into that conversation in the future, because it will happen. Because we have outside interference coming in on this 8 of Wands. This is very intense discussions. You don't want it to be too intense. You want to keep, it's got to stay in check. It needs to stay calm. They need to stay grounded, you know, lest somebody explodes and walks out again. Which is, you know, a completely separate issue here. But it feels like there's an unexpected force here that will kind of throw them together or make things happen. It's intervention of an outside force, things that are outside of these two people. Somehow, circumstances that throw them together. And this could happen fairly fast. And it could start a lot of messages that go back and forth, and very intense messages. That is what I have for you. A life-changing event or opportunity is taking place, but somebody needs to keep the emotions in check. Okay? Make sure they have all of the facts and not some facts and a whole lot of imagination. because that could send this event tipping the other way. That's what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.